What is it you do?
I'm a driver.
Oh, like a chauffeur. Anyone I'd know?
I hope not.
What is your name?
Baby.
Your name's Baby. B-A-B-Y, baby.
Hey there, YouTube. Jordan here. Welcome to another episode of Movie Minutes. Just before I started filming, there was commotion up in the woods atop the hill. There was a dog chasing a couple of deer through its property, and 3 deer just jumped clear over the fence that was up there. Pretty sweet. Probably can't see it from here, but there's a fence up there, trust me. Anyway, I thought for this review for Baby Driver, I would come out here next to these sweet rides to talk to you about another sweet ride. Well, I've already given it away. That's Baby Driver. It is the latest film by writer-director Edgar Wright, who it's been a few years, he finished up his Cornetto trilogy with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost with The World's End. That was about 4 years ago. And then he got he left. Him and Marvel amicably, I guess, split over Ant-Man. Unfortunately, we don't get to see what an Edgar Wright Ant-Man movie would look like. We did get a pretty good finish in Ant-Man, what it ended up being, at least in my opinion, and he went on to make Baby Driver. I guess it all kind of worked out. Sum this movie up in one word, I'm going to say it is fun. Just fun. Like most of his movies, it's a very solid script, and I think the script is very much the star of this movie. You get development from Ansel Elgort. By the way, I didn't think I've liked him in things. He's never been the main character, and I was kind of questioning whether or not he would be able to lead a film, but boy was I wrong. He is even though he doesn't say much, he's compelling as an actor, especially here as Baby. And again, thanks to that solid script, it feels like a flowing story that just kind of naturally goes from beginning to middle to end. Things kind of develop, and it's not really a situation, oh hey, there's a deer. It's not really a situation where you have something like, oh, a bunch of people go to an island with a giant gorilla and now we have to escape. It is very much a story. It starts out as one thing, in the middle it kind of evolves to something else and ends as something else. And you get perfect insight, perfect encapsulation of each character as we go through, except I think, and probably one of my only complaints about this movie would have to be Kevin Spacey's character. Not Kevin Spacey in general. Kevin Spacey is one of my favorite actors. He's terrific, multi-Oscar winner, but the script doesn't really develop his background a lot too much. They kind of try to, very ham-fistedly in the third act, kind of try to give him give you another perspective into his character. I didn't think it really worked. It kind of came out more as forced for me, but the performances around these characters are just as strong as the writing. I think, at least in my point of view, Jamie Foxx stands out. He was my favorite in this movie, and I think this is probably Jon Hamm's best work since Mad Men, which he's been able to carve himself an area in Hollywood aside from Mad Men, which a lot of TV stars don't get to do, but he's doing a very good job, and this is definitely probably his best work at that yet. And this movie is also very consistently funny, as you would expect from Edgar Wright, and the action in this movie is equally strong. I really enjoyed it. If you don't believe Edgar Wright can do action, go back. There is a bathroom fight scene in The World's End that kind of typifies what he can do with action, and so after seeing that, I was excited to see what he could do with Ant-Man. Obviously that didn't happen, but the action, especially the car stunt work in this film, is fantastic. It's enjoyable. And then of course there's the soundtrack. Now, I'm not typically a big fan of music as substitutes for trying to understand a character. I'd rather learn it through dialogue and through action, but this is an exception for me. I think the music in this case, the script is so strong and there is so much going on with Elgort's performance that the music really fills in just the tiniest gaps and helps us understand the character of Baby, as well as set the mood perfectly for each set piece, whether it is an action or a more character-driven moment. The music in this movie really works all the way around. This movie is well paced. I think it gets a little long in the third act. It becomes a bit more conventional. Of course, the whole thing may sound like something that you've seen before, and that was something I was a little afraid of going in, but Edgar Wright makes it fresh again. Strong performances, really strong script. I give Baby Driver an A. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this review, click the thumbs up for me. Also, go ahead and subscribe. I have plenty of other movie reviews. I do Blu-ray unboxings. I do trailer reactions. All of it, you can find it there in my channel. Thanks, guys. And until next time, take care.